Okay, evening one and all. Sorry about the delay. We had a little bit of confusion kicking off in Discord, but we are here with our two-day event, and I always sort everything else out. Guys, please remember, like, I'm hosting right now. Obviously, there's a lot of emotion about things and a lot of other bits and pieces kicking on, but my main focus is hosting. So sending me hundreds of messages, guys, like, it doesn't help. I just need to focus on hosting and make sure we provide a great event. And what we are going to be doing at the moment is a two-day free event. And it is this Tuesday and this Thursday. We've got 4 rounds. The first flight path is coming in from the right-hand side. We've got an east to a high west. It's actually not a bad plane. And best of all, we have our guest speaker of MV Blyance that's joining us this evening. How are you, mate? You all right?
Yeah, good, thanks. You, Mark?
Not bad, mate. Not bad. It's good to get you eventually co-host, mate. I know you've been wanting to and dipping your toe and thinking about it, but you always got an excuse for you. Not today, which is good to see. But yeah, it'd be good to get an MV insight into things, and obviously you're running the MV team and the brand, so it's good for the listeners out there to maybe understand a bit more about you. But we can catch up with that as the games unfold. So no real surprise there so far. I'm quite actually the only real surprise I've had so far is that we have Milta power and mini power not taken by Ace Gaming. Ace Gaming normally favour going to the early drop there. GTS, they're in their normal spot here. Traits and guards are in. We had ATLB, so I need to change up. They only had the one player for one game, so again, guys, we've got to remember, like, you got updates and stuff like that. You need to make sure you're in the game, like, early doors, because and you do all your updates. Like, we can't be waiting around for you guys. You've got to ensure that you get your stuff sorted way before the lobby kicks off. Right. That being said, we have a heavy west zone and loads of teams, DBS and FZ, taking a South Hospital area here. And we have Crouch and Aliens about to go head to head, I think. All right, let me update that. Updated one. Let me update the other. Cool. Aliens is first out, both with guns. Crouch has, I think, got the better position. Just depends which way Aliens actually comes in on this.
Yeah, definitely. I think Crouch is going to see him there. Battleground.
Crazy how he laid down there, Alien. Lucky that he was chucking a nade. Yeah, but Crouch definitely has the higher ground here. You'd expect him. The only thing that's maybe second guessing this in the moment is Crouch is high peaking over the top, and all that Aliens can do if he gets a connecting shot is hit him in the head, which Crouch doesn't have any armor.
That's the thing with FPP, you can only see their head when they're poking. So.
Made the right play though, and getting a lid. He's trying to figure out where Aliens is. He's very standoffish here, both not wanting to be the first player to die in this two-day event. I do love that new car skin as well. Aliens is moving around.
Yeah, he's just going for the option, get the hell out of there.
Yeah, it's not a bad play for him.
Stay up, get the placement points.
Yeah, you don't want to be the first person going out. One, because you get some balance from me, but two, he's split from his boys anyway. He has to go through Crouch to get to his guys. They're in zones. So there's no rush for them to fight. So I think Aliens is doing the right thing. He's going to loot these two compounds and try and move out from there after this. Big splits though. Euro taking Yaz. Wildcat's also in Yaz. We don't expect them guys to fight. We've got WC with a 2-2 split. They obviously ran that sort of shelter mansion area. Not bad for them. ATLA. I need to replace ATLB. ATLA is going for that Lepovka drop. Swag's done prison. Now we know Swag did it all the time. GTS, their normal drop for them. Expect them to rotate out. Traits and guards are going to play a tight match. We've done the S road. Maybe even take the bowl. That wouldn't be a bad shout for them. Ace Gaming now, they're really centralized here. I don't know if Townie had a big influence on where Ace was dropping there. And let's be honest, Ace Gaming is only Bullshit, out of the 4, so 1 of 4.
Yeah.
He might have been outgunned on that one. Perfect. Cool, that's what updated. Cool. Right, wicked.
The thing is with the zones now, they shift. It could go anywhere. So while they look central now, by phase 2, 3, they could be on edge or not even in.
Yeah, and obviously from our hosting side, like normally we'd always say the rule of thumb is going to bump away from water. Well, we know definitely it's going to do that eventually, right? We know that, but it doesn't happen as quick anymore. So we'd normally see it between sort of like 1 and 2, bit of water in, but 3, 4, and 5 would normally be the bigger shifts. You'd see it shift away from water, definitely between the 3 and 4. But now it can. I've seen water in as late as like a phase 6, 7, like a little bit left in 8, and then it's just pushing in for the last bit of zones, which is they clearly have changed the algorithm.
Yeah, it happened. I think in the Envy League, it was Miramar, and I went to the island, and the water was still in it, zone 6, I think, and there was everyone swimming, just trying to get it. We did used to see that.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it lands out in the water one day, but with PUBG, the way they're going with their updates, it's always interesting to see what happens.
You never know.
Here we go. Foxy being the first one to be knocked here. Being greedy for the drop, and he's the first confirmed as well, so going for the drop. What would it have been? It would have been an AUG. Yeah. Team 14 take first kill here. Expired. TS14. Get one of ATL guys on rotation. He's just playing very well at the moment. TS14. If he's on an on day, he does well, really well.
Yeah, definitely. Have you got a vehicle there?
I don't know. They got the guys coming out to pick them up. Looks like not. ET now coming across the bridge. What Ace Gaming has done on the Wildcats here. Getting caught on rotation here. A little pitch up there where Ace Gaming is situated. There's that little flat plateau. Really, really good for the car rotations. What we're seeing Walshy just pick up, and 2, people hit that compound on the north side of it, so the lower down the tier. It's really easy to take them from this height. They start to forget about the plateau. She's getting caught. 2 in. He seems to have got away from it. Oh, no. Speak too soon. Tickle has tucked him in. This is going to be easy.
That's so frustrating when you're down to 1 shot and you jump and you think you're safe and then just get knocked out.
Bunny hop. I like the bunny hop. Yeah, they should do.
Yeah.
Interesting, the Townie and Swindon is coming back in. So if they do make the play, they might find themselves in between 2, but it's just too far a chunk to take. They would have to be getting the cars and pushing down, which is the logistics around that as well. Where do you crush the cars on that? Do you go full aggressive? You only see 2 players. You don't know where the other guys are. I think they've done the right thing. They've got the knock. They've damaged him up. Let's wait for the later game really to unfold. We are now seeing the rest of Ace Game getting involved in that fight. She has returned the favour.
Again, they get the res. They're just damaging armour.
Reckon if they get a next knock, they might push now. I think this can be the call to push though. Ace Gaming should be calling this.
They've got 2 down.
Downey's on a 1 shot though, so that might have stopped him. It looks like it has. Gonna get the confirm, I think, actually, on Merc. Got smoke out just in time.
I think they're...
Techniques. Got 1 and confirm. Why is it every time I watch Walshy in his eyes, he never hits a shot, but I just see him come up in the kill field all the time.
Yeah.
Right, big zone shift. It has come down south, and we have just seen Doc taken 1. They've lost 1. Pickles down. Dynamics is down. Deadly's though in the middle. Deadly is a player that can find his own. He is down. fight. He is now last up, so two on one here. Oh, quick fire there. Getting it confirmed. He's focused on who he's fighting now. There's all the confirms. Fox is down to a 1. They need to work the angles now, teammate. DBS though, nicking the kills.
Yeah.
Ah, great work there from Riley, using the cover effectively. I don't think he obviously had the favour coming in from DBS across the hill there, but DBS picking up a nice couple of kills early doors. DOX down to 1 man. Is it Dox? DOX? Do we know how they like to pronounce it? Pickle, let me know, mate, in chat. Clear, Pickle, whoever's watching, let us know. Don't forget, guys, we are on YouTube now, so it doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell. Get notified for any esports events that we are hosting. I am waiting in the queue for a Rust server for console. That is coming, so I'm kind of excited to host a Rust event soon. Rates has been knocked here. They're pushing up. Guards might go aggressive here. Look at that. The call is to back away. Good zone shift here. I think Trace would have called the guys. He just needs to situate himself up now. It's a really interesting zone here now for the IGLs.
Shifting again south, another south after this.
Yeah, so I think
all the teams by Chopsticks, Gatka, we need to move.
It's the one of the two things that can happen, and we can see this now that the teams are great kill confirmed, double bubble. A random nade there from guards.
It's different when you can see it, inspect it, and all. To what they can see.
Yeah, it's going to push him further around now. Ace Gaming is taking shots on ATL. It's going to force ATL back as well. ATL getting the meds on. Oh, guards taking one to the chest. Unlucky drop shot going for as well. ATL clearing out. Trait. Yeah, so we'll obviously go back to what we were just talking about. There's gonna be two types of shift here that we see. There are three possible, and it is obvious from the team placements. The IGLs are called in two. It's either the Gatka Chopsticks, in and around that field, or a little bit south of there, or when we see Swag, GT situating up that hill in that field. But we're gonna see from the bounce, it hasn't gone either way that way, and it's actually gone heavy towards Quarry. I think the next one could come back down again.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down after that. But you just don't know. That's the surprising thing.
Yeah, the algorithms.
All teams around that code Chopsticks, they're all going to have to move now.
It's going to be a hard one as well. Like, this is where we're going to see a lot of teams get caught up on rotation. There are a lot of teams that are condensing in that one area, and you think they're going to just take off a small chunk. Little do they know that most of the compounds are free and open up for grabs, but they need to take off a small chunk at a time. Still confirmed there. Wildcats losing another one on rotation. That's a few they've.
I think they're down to 1 or 2, aren't they?
Yeah, they're now 1, mate, and all on rotations as well. All on rotation.
That's the thing that you just said. There's a lot of clear compounds now, but the teams won't know that. So they'll be thinking in their heads, well, we can't crash here. We'll have to take this hill. We can't do this. In reality, all of that area is free. You know, and on the wiser, we've experienced it. You know, Wembley, they rotate all the long way round, then we watch the VODs back, and we find out there's so many free compounds that, you know, we could have took in hindsight.
Let's have a look. I'm liking where Envy have pulled up here. Great compound. It's all BKG drop. God rest BKG soul. It's all gone now. Bless it. But one of my favourite drop zones is this area here. Wheelix was our IG at the time, and yeah, it was a landing point based upon the cars, but we do see zone end this way. But also, if the zone ends in that south field from here going towards Quarry, that you can come out of this compound, you've got a nice ridge that you can play on in like the S road. Also, where Expired put up. I really like that high tower. More so if it was the zone was a bit more in towards Gatka, because you get those shots out to the field quite cleanly. We might find Wildcats get caught up as a one man here if they get spotted by Expired here, but I can't see them getting in unless some of these big teams start fighting and taking numbers down. Ace Gaming pushing in. GTS is taking Quarry. Swag taking a great compound as well. Euro's playing the outside. Dox is tinkering in. Looks like Euro very focused that way. Yes, that is the weakest part of that compound. Kiss has done Ace Walshy. That's the second time Walshy's down. He's gone.
He's got to confirm.
ET holding a great area there. They've got all that area to themselves as well. No matter where this zone bounces, they've got a nice situation to play. And heavy shots come down on 10. The boys, as they've labelled themselves today.
Yeah.
They've got to do a lot of work now with getting tagged in the back. In WC now pushing on this east side.
That's the only thing with that compound is where WC are now. You can just be shot down from the top. That's the only bad thing about it.
Plus for these guys getting shot in the back as well. It's not a compound you're already defended. Gotta get a knock here, but you're gonna take a lot of damage. Pickle Central.
Tickles go down.
Oh, Pickle's gone. Merck's now made it to the compound. The nade. Great nade there. Mushu's down. That's going to be bantering that chap. Going for the res. Comes another nade. I think he actually got time to get that nade off. Flashbang. Flashed himself. Having a good one here. Merck had a great first nade, but got the good flash in him though. Oh, drop shot from Kempy. Great drop shot there. Pushing in. Kempy's finishing off what Merck couldn't do, but great first nade from him. ATR JB. Last up.
I think they were always going to push it before Tickle got knocked. And then Merv just had to commit.
EBS.
Did get nearly knock.
Clearing expired there. Losing one though. Loz bomb gone. I've seen F7 take some shots at DBS, but they are quite tight. And the zone has shifted down south. Looking like it's going to end of that field. Fenton is down as GTS push further in for Ace Gaming. Swagger now on the defense, also from Euro. Euro just have to fully commit to this push now. He's working. Get Monk's gonna have to get a med on here. Swag actually pushing out aggressive, pushing away from zone. Now they've second guessed it. They've got some great ridge lines now to play. If they just come back to zone slightly. But Euro opting to take the road, so they're going to be fighting their way towards Envy though. I think this is the wrong play for Euro. Oh, Euro got one. Oh, he's down. Swag's on his last return. Last guy for Swag. Euro confirming his skills there, and there we go. Euro should have done that push earlier. They might not have lost someone. Euro down to a 2. He's ended in this field now. ET, top of the hill again. Great situation. No one's really challenged ET either. Team 7 able to control. We expect 5 for WC to be pushing out here. Team 10, which is the boys, down to a one man. They're going to have to lay low, but he's got a lot of open ground to push here. WC need to reach out to Royce's hill. Oh, DBS going at it as well. F7 pushed in. They were eliminated. Wildcats in zone. Teams are going to have to push this way. This fight here from F7 and for DBS is going to allow WC in. I regret shooting that car up. DBS smoking, expect to push. Envy's heavy pushing. Ace Gaming holding the compound. Euro just on the outside. They got a nice dip there. Euro got a little bit of time to play. Looks like GTS have got eyes on. GT now coming down, actually pushing in for quarry. Quite a strange push from Team 7 here. Actually allowed DBS time to move all the way in. Would have thought that GT might have still been sitting up this hill. Great nades. Another one coming out. PS14 is going to hold his own. Oh, he came off his shot there. PS14, he had him down to a one shot. Coda's seen his boy. He's running. Pusher's not going to be on the top here. Baiting him in. Oh, Coda nearly fell for that. And he should turn around. He's actually put himself in a bad situation. He needs to work his way back out of round. Getting tagged here, which he's put him down to a 2. At HP. He aggressively pushing. Smart play from the boys there. Clearing it out for GT. Great plays from them. DBS. Fortunately, not working their magic. WC, this is where DBS should have been sitting here. Envy's lost 2. Ickle's gone down. DBS actually now still working as a magic. I need team now in zone. That's where I thought DBS would have been sitting around here. But with GT that were on this hill that pushed away, that's now going to have to shift back. But it gave DBS a clear run for this. Euro on the split. I can't see Euro ending out much more on this. There's one. I think it doesn't matter who's going to pick up these kills. And we're trying to shift now on zone. Godly's picked up 1. Oh, 2. Let's go, Godly. Another 2 kills just before maybe taking a bow. Heavy shots from GT. Godly's on the run. Oh, no lid. He needs some gear. Godly's still shifting. If Godly can make his way in, he's got a little French he could play. Wildcat shifting. DBS still holding top of the hill. Confirm. Ollie. Broken vest. He's getting pushed up on the right hand side here. He is moving around. Missing his shot. The one-on-one. DBS clearing it out. Then WC out in 5th place. 4 teams remain. GT, the only team with a 4-man. Again, I'm surprised that these guys pushed away from this area and actually crossed the quarry. They're having to shift back, but with all their teams really cluttered along this side, they've had to do a bit of work, but they've picked up some extra kills. It's worked out for them. They're still 4-man up. They played it so well against GTS as well. You just see how they turned around and ran back to their boys, not taking that ego fight of a 1-on-1. Run back to the boys, and then 1-on-1 became a 4-on-1, and it might be the reason why they're still sitting with a 4 strong at the moment. Ace Gaming on the outside. Wildcat's able to hold out here. Ollie is storing. Oh, good shots from Ollie. He's limited on vest though. He's, I think he second guessed his move then. Trying to tuck in, just needs to take a little bit tight on that tree to set a 1-on-1 fight. Put Kizzer down to a 2. Unfortunately, DBS, great start for them, taking 4th place. GT sit on the outside. Really hard. Where do you take? Wildcat's got the shot that's got no cover. The cars are going to draw straight attention towards Ace Gaming anyway. Oh, and there we go. Getting cleared. Down to a 1-man. Going to be the end of Wildcats here. Yep. He got second. Take it all day long. Jeez, what a first game in GT, showing why they're one of the strongest teams out there at the moment. Utterly outstanding play for them. Rotations, kills, clutching up. The only question of movement I had for them was moving out towards the quarry. Did they need to do it? Most probably not. But hey ho, let's move on. They're taking first place. Wildcats picking up a second. Again, working our way down with 1 kill. Ace Gaming only with 1 kill from Walshy. They got loads of knocks though, but picking up 3rd. DBS, outstanding game for them, and look at that, Ollie picking in a 6-pack, sorry, and then WC rocking in 5th. Let's have a quick look at the action replay. Or let's not. It hasn't loaded. Never mind. Okay, let's go out to a quick break, and I will see you guys in a second.
Wild eyes, I know I've said it before, but this is me, different party, and she wanna hit the floor. No, nobody can cramp her style. No, nobody can cramp her style. But if I go in, it's 100% and on my own. I do this by myself, I just gotta be alone. No, nobody can cramp my style. No, nobody can cramp my style. We talk, we fight, we do it all tonight. We live, we hide. Girl, I got a confession to make. Promise it'll only take a second. Girl, I got a
Okay, guys, welcome back. This is round number 2. We got 2 Wrangles, 2 Miramars, and then that's today, and then the same again on Thursday. Got such a bad hangover. I'm not gonna lie, people, mate. The pubs opened up yesterday, and I shouldn't have gone out. Like, it's a Monday night, and I'm getting old. Anyway, that was a great game. GT really closed out really well. DPS, though, big shots for them. They played really well. And picking up some high kills is going to be putting them really high on the leaderboard. I'm just waiting for it to update, and we'll bring it up on stream shortly. Rotation playing for this one is a northeast down to a southwest / west. Again, a great flight path, loading. We're not seeing it favour either or. We're going to see teams go out early doors. Might even see Ace Gaming go in the middle again. Yeah, some teams that might struggle. GTS, that's quite a long drop, but they could go get the cars. I don't think they have too much of a problem there. We might even see a team go north for Severny. Be really interesting to see if we get that fight with DBS and I think it was F7, FZ, early doors with that South George hospital and the compounds around. A lot of teams are really favouring those compounds at the moment, and they are willing to fight for it. Looks like as well with another thing with obviously GWG and Euro merging together because both teams were struggling with rostering. GWG very much used to go Gatka. It looks like those guys have completely given up on Gatka, and it seems that Yaz seems to be the Euro / GWG drop zone now that is going forward. But there's mass amounts of teams now going out for Georgie Pool. Thank God for Sneak Energy Drink. It is keeping me alive. Right. Now I try to use my mouse and keyboard to move the map. That doesn't work, unfortunately. Not on console anyway. But quick, let's see if my leaderboard has updated. Not just yet. Okay. DVS taking the hospital. It looks like the FZ guys didn't go that high. Actually went for the quarry. So no congestion on fire in there. The only teams that really have dropped on themselves is Team 4 and Team 9, which we saw from the first round. We saw Euro taking this side of Yaz, and we saw Wildcats on the other side. Looks like we've got random player up in the air all by themselves. Team 16 making their way down. I said he stuck it and he made it in. I wonder if he knows that Euro are here. Euro are pushing. Got to take advantage of these guys not having any loot. Who's behind him? How has Max not seen him? Got the Harlequin hair. Got one. Confirmed. Surely he's going to get shot in the back now. Got another one as well. How bad are the comms with the team? Oh, there's a free bomb. Woof! Euro. Clutching up 3. Nice early push from them. Taking out Team 16 really early doors there. What the hell happened? Nice easy kills for them. The zone placement is very much their way as well. WC, Euro, Wildcats, ATL, and Swag, the only teams that are in. I'll give it to GTS as well. I think GTS are going to play up their hill. They're going to play these potential 2 compounds. They might even take off a little bit more because of the zone. And we might see GTS go up towards Lumberyard and maybe play in from there. Traits his team 13. These guys normally pushing quite aggressive. Envy are going to push in as well. I think we might even see Envy take up the 3 just on the south side here. Expired, got a nice push away. Ace Gaming not taking that drop. I think they'll be kicking themselves now. But they took another one of the Ace Gaming's other drops, which was very Pierce. So it's like, well, she lost the first round on drops, but now has picked up the second. EOX, the only team in Georgia Pool, they've got a complete free rotation. We might even see the team cross over at Cube and go north side of this towards Stalbar. Looking at the zone, I think a lot of the IGLs are going to thinking it's going to stay south, but may go north. We never know what's going to happen. We spoke about it before. There is a lot of watering on the east, plus you've got the lake in as well. You have to try and factor that in as a rotation out, but we will have to see. MV making the push. They're now making away. First team out of zone really to be rotating. Brad getting caught out here. Quarter stack boys down to 2. Able to get in. Shots on the M4 from Tickle. Nearly was a mistake there for Swag. Tickle was lining up those shots, waiting for him to go up and over the fence. I don't think Swag actually know where they are. Tickle's got one. He's on the push. He's on the left-hand side of the compound now. There's a second. Swag's now playing on the defense. And to one man. Trying to take a fight with 2. He could pitch himself up in this building. It is a hard building to dig someone out, but it would be a 4-on-1. Needs to hold his. To be fair, I'd also be getting rid of that barrel and SKS, mate, and picking up an Uzi. Backed into a corner now. He's still waiting for these players to come. It would be a hard push for them, guys. I wouldn't even blame if they didn't push it. Having someone stuck in this building here is hard to dig out sometimes. Depends on utility, I suppose. Looks like we saw DBS go north. The only guy's not going. FZ's now gone. Gets you bruv been caught out? I think he has. He's holding. A lot of teams now north rotation. DBS have gone for that north rotation. So as I said, F said before. Boy's also going in. Gets you bruv taking some tags from Righty there. Gets you bruv is grounded. EOX is closing in. Let's see if these guys push it one at a time, though. Not what they want to do. They want to try and stack up as a 3 or a 4. Hate to see it, though, when one player goes in at a time. Pickle should still be taking the shot now. EOX backing away from the fight. Taking the Jetsy Bruv's car out. I still take it for a spin. Rest of the boys are in zone. Okay, cool. So, maybe taking the heavens. Looks like WC did back away from Swag. Swag are in. They're okay. GTS actually taking a little bit more off. They've gone past Lumberyard now. Zone is about to pop. It has gone heavy north. We're going to see a lot more of these teams driving. Expired needs to get back in the cars and move. Greats on the outside. Team 13. They also need to move. Ace Gaming coming in now. Those GT. EBS just on the outside. I think they'll be disappointed with that. They're going to have to try and move from here. Definitely feel like Team 10's in a great spot. The boys sitting there. I think the zone might come back their way. ATL on the outside of the zone are taking shots at WC. Not getting any knocks though. Yes, you bruv. He's running. I would have taken the car though, mate. Interested if he's got a car over. He should have the hard spawn. There is. He's got a car. His boys are going for the drop. In Orc. I don't think they've seen it. They've gone past it. WC now getting their revenge back on ATL as they try and get their shots past. Don't want to give up the compound though. They have to push back for the compound. There is huge. We spoke about this last week. There are huge choke points on this side of the mountain as well, with teams underestimating the rotation of where these players are going to come through. There are really only two major gaps that a team can come up on a car rotation. ATL taking the further compound. The boys a little bit further around. We might see the boys now take some shots at WC here. MV crushing it into Yaz. Blissey is in. Close to expired. Never seen a team like they normally do a 2-2 split really here, but they have stacked up all into one. MV seem to be taken off a little bit further around. They look like they're playing for that north side of Yaz. Ace Gaming off, following in. We might see Twisted Knee here get diverted from expired and crash into his. Twisted Knee just sneaking in between the flats, using the time to move. Not a bad. Twisted Knee getting away with that quite lightly actually. GTS bottom sight. Tony's last one in. Tony's played really well actually the other day. Just watching him. ATL going for the close here. The boys picking up AWM. Let's go. Here we go. So after that fifth, sixth party we just saw, it was just absolutely insane watching teams go back to back onto that slight push there. A lot of teams now just had to push out a Yaz. Envy sitting in a great spot. They just need to start picking up the kills. Expired have pushed away from Traits now, and they started working towards Ace Gaming, but taking one in the back from Traits. So that fight been going backwards and forwards. DBS now sitting on the top side. They will be able to play for the teams now coming down. DOX are going to be taking on Envy shortly. We are still sitting with expired, sorry, GT at the moment. This is such a weird hill to push off. There's a lot of angles. DOX going to come over the top of Envy here. So I'm not pushing. I'm going to try and control out. Ace Gaming though, having to get involved here. Come back and forward, tiny son. Got some shots on. Player above him. AK all the way. Him and Fenton though. Player right behind him. Fenton's last guy left. He tucked him back into the tree. Jim was like, hell no. Gotta get that nade out, Fenton. Come on, mate. They've got the res in. It's now 3-on-1. Play from Spencer. Now he goes for the nade. Getting shot there from cards. Now we're seeing Envy getting involved in a fight. He's down. Spencer's taking some hits. Oh, Fenton is backed into a corner, but doing so well. Envy's on the push down. Aggressive play for them. Fenton could be in his last leg, and he's gone there from expired on the third party. Will Fenton get away with this? Needs to shift the zone. Able to get that med on. Can't get that med. He's got the run with this from Fenton for Ace Gaming. Gray's going to see him. He might get away with this. A lot of teams are kicking off. GT's taking on DBS there. DBS on the receiving end and just cleared out quick there. DBS though. On now. In the reaction has seen Ace Gaming here. Fenton's back down to a one shot again for like the 5th time. React is chasing guards. He's also looking this way. DOX coming up the top here of Envy. This is just third party central. What a horrible game. Just third party. It's all about timing. And Fenton's got another pass again for Ace. Gonna have guards in front. I'll push for him now. Coda though on the other side, not the same team, taking the shots. Put him down. Fenton is on the shift. Got one. Oh, Pickle picked him up though. Fenton's doing bits, but they'll be able to get the res on that. GT losing one. UX having to make their way in now, but they're doing well. They're steamrolling here. They get good momentum. Which has dropped deadly. GT blessed that they got a bit of zone now. 42 seconds. Gotta get these smokes out there on a wrap. Oh, that could be a good nade. Might bounce. Oh, just short. Work's now playing down. They've got to take the fight here with. Oh, guys, he's got damage. They need to get the comms on. He needs to be telling Pickle there's a team to his right. We need to start focusing on this. They need to get the comms on correctly. Deadly's now moving further around. A lot of teams now pushing away. Good flash. Oh, unlucky here. Boys are just getting third party. Down to our top 4. Wildcats though again, just able just to hold out. Very's on the run. Goes down to a 1. EPT's hounding these kills. They want it. Wildcats is still surviving though. 14 kill game from GT. Oh my god. GT doing nicely bits. Running past Wildcats though. Oh, this moment to shine now. Oh, down to 1 HP. He's going to go zone. Oh, and he didn't it in time. This has picked him up. Wildcats again. Like, last guy up. Give him the dream. And that was it. Game over. Wildcats getting second again just by snaking out the graph due to getting overrun by other teams early doors and having just to work it out. But a 26-point game there for GT. Just to let you guys know, leaderboard isn't quite updated yet. I am working on it. While that stream was going on, I will continue to work on it to ensure it does update. But anyway, GT with another big win, back-to-back strong places. We saw this from the other day, but they couldn't quite pick it up in Miramar. Wildcats with an utter Krispy Kremes, but got seconds. As I said, they got caught out, and then they were able to survive the 3rd, 4th, 5th party that was going on, but able to survive that one out, resulting in them getting second place again. GTS doing well, third place, big shifts from them, big plays. Unlucky they didn't pick up the kills though. Just getting stolen. DOX doing well on the rotation, and good to see those guys starting to steamroll and get more aggressive in the end zones. Trace the guys I think got caught up by zone, and they just put themselves in between a couple of teams, but they managed to get 5th place and work hard to get to it. Let's have a quick look at the action on replay. At this point, it's just utter madness going down. Just a lot of people obviously having to play this. We were sitting with Big Code now. He had to shift to get to this, but got the flash. He just ducked it. It's mon further rounds, but obviously GT have already got the angles. The team that is very great communication and able to pick up players. You tend to find these will hunt individuals down. They don't take out teams. And this last is the Wildcats. Winner, chicken dinner. Wham bam, thank you very much. Right, we've got 2 Miramars coming up next. Have a quick short break. I'm going to go fix the leaderboard. I'll see you guys in a second.
seeping out, demons taking center stage. Spirits in the crowd, are you not entertained? This world has its way of bringing me to my knees. I don't know which way will put me back on my feet. What's best for me, my destiny? I look up and I'm scared. Oh, 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 I'm in over my head, but I got to go, got to find my own way through. Gotta be the light in the dim with all I do. When I hit a wall, won't wave the white. If I trip and fall, you know I'll sleep when I die. But I got to go, got to find my own way through. Gotta be the light in the dim with all I do. When I hit a wall, won't wave the white. If I trip and fall, you know I'll sleep when I die. Close your eyes, don't think it much. Maybe then you'll feel alright. All these noises, all these voices, they give me tied to the ground. Breaking free, leave it all behind. It's so, so harmful to me. Poison. Poison. Anywhere I go, every step I take, it's a constant reminder to fight back or to take it all in. The question will always hang on to me. Can I dwell with it alone? It's just that I feel lonely, looking for something to realize, afraid of what's beyond me. I look into the mirror, cannot recognize the monster I'm seeing before my eyes. Breaking free, leave it all behind. It's so, so harmful to me. Poison. Poison.
Okay, round number 3. ATRJB, love the no spectators scrims at Elite Esports. Must be the views, must be popping. No, mate, they're not popping. It just stops all of the hate and crap we get in Discord, if I'm honest with you. That guy's, he doesn't miss shots, he's lagging, all of this, mate. That's why we turned it off, but we'll see how it goes. We're testing it at the moment. We'll let you guys know. Anyway, east to west rotation, same as last map, actually. But we're now in Miramar, so it's a lot of different here. We're going to have a lot more people rotating slightly different. We know people get caught out in cars more, so it's going to be an interesting play, but let's have a butchers and see how things go coming into this. Now ET stormed game 1 and game 2. They did the last time we done the free event, and then in the pay did okay, but they struggled slightly with Miramar, so we really interested to see how well they've been working on Miramar, and seeing what they can do here. Looks like we've got MV and Traits landing on the one town. Most other teams are split. ETS and Euro also landing in Monty. That is going to be a 3-on-4 because Arrow's a little bit further out. So yeah, 2 teams landing on each other.
That's obviously not MV's normal drop. It's just they can't get to loss. Normally they go for loss.
So we're going to see these guys are slightly unsettled here. And zone shifted from them as well. They're going to have to deal with this fight quickly, MV.
Brooks is coming out with a Uzi straight away.
Missing opportunity there. Place is a bit further out. Deebs and guards sitting in the middle. Blissey should be on the comms though. He's high. Top boys could wrap further out and round to Traits. That Euro are in the fight here with Big Code up on the guys. So one thing I hate about Miramar, it never bounces your camera on top of the map. It really annoys me. Euro pushing GTS. Absolutely, just a lot higher compared to Orangle. Does definitely show the height in this map. Body's in a great spot here. Not bad. He's got level 2 armor as well. He's only got the scar. A couple of meds as well. We should be able to. I suppose he can't see TS14 there. I think he has just spotted him. TS14 with the mini. Looks like he's got 4 times on it as well. I suppose he's not got that out. He's put the 3 on the AK. Godley has picked him up. Godley used the time just to tuck him in slightly to move. Gone for a shotgun. Deadly Godley. MV and Traits, his team still not gone out just yet. Godley has backed away. GTS are holding as well. The only one that's a bit further out is Arrow, but he's coming through the middle now of the team. He was landing up here.
Coming through the middle.
He gets caught out here.
I think Euro and GTS both don't want the fight, but
they're central zone as well. There's no rush for them right now. It's just central zone. So I think it's going to be more of a technical fight this side. I think Arrow's going to be the guy that's going to swing it either way, though, right? If Arrow gets knocked, GTS be on the back foot. He's going to change their style of gameplay. If it goes the other way, if we see them knock Euro, we might see a bit more aggression coming out of GTS. Sorry. Now, both teams have one out on their own, but I don't know if Arrow knows. They now know that Arrow's here. Let's see what boys do. Arrow's about to cross. Let's have to come back. He also swapped to the Vector as well.
He's getting tagged there.
Yeah, he's taking a shot. PS14 shifting hard as well. He's trying to get further around to try and get these teams. Both of these guys, when they run into each other, one with a Vector, one with an Uzi. Euro aggressively pushing those. It's going to be a 4-on-1 here.
They're going to play for the initial knock.
Not a bad play for them.
No, as you said, they're central, so neither team really wants to lose one or go out.
Unlike the MV and traits fight, this is more technical because, as you said, we just don't want to lose an individual early doors. Nades are in. Oh, on his own, boy. What Arrow wants is he wants Euro to come this side of the compound just so his boys can now start taking some action. Hold him. Vector's going to be deadly. These guys are going to have to stack up. He catches one of them on their own. It's going to be interesting. He's holding out for Arrow. He has to put himself in a good position. He's actually gone with that molly as well. I think he's going to go down though. Seeing the Envy fight now kick off. Envy lost 2.
And we're down to 1.
Looks like they're down to 1. Yeah, looks like they're trying to get out on the car here and got caught. Twist and knee. Have to shift away. We've seen a lot of compound to compound fighting here. Downey's done one of the Wildcats. Arrow has done Vitty. There's that kill confirmed. He's gone. Got the confirm on Arrow. And the confirm. So 2 for 1 trade off there. And GTS are shifting away.
Yeah, I don't think they want it now.
Tristan, I think he's going to have a struggle to get in. I think he's going to have to run and get a car. He just needs to shift towards El Hazard. I know it's further away, but try and get the car that way. A lot more teams are coming in.
Here's what I always find on Miramar as well with Erringale. If two teams land in a town, it's sort of 9 out of 10 will leave each other alone. But with Miramar, they land in the same town. That's normally they fight. And like here, okay, Traits is knocked 3 of Envy or killed 3 of Envy, but now they're late going into the next zone. Obviously, Knees a 1 man. It's now extremely difficult for him to survive.
A lot harder for teams. I've always put it down to a lack of experience on this map from an esports side of thing. Not that teams haven't played this map, because bloody hell, all he ever does is rotate to this map all the time. But more so when it comes down to, like, we're seeing competitive play, like really good competitive play where people don't miss their shots. Is it because they want to get rid of the individuals quick so they clear the town just so they can take their time away, or is it what we're seeing is just that's how people want to play this map? I'm not sure. JB's gone. Kill confirm. Sorry, JB. Spectator mode's off, mate. I had losing one as well. Tanny's dropped. Tanny's doing really well at the moment, actually. Puts it down. Look at that zone shift as well. Wow. There's another one there. It's gaming. Might even be able to get the reses here if they're... That's alright. Bullshit is aggressively hunting though. Townie's going to push over on the bike. Everyone needs to hold this one now. Just needs to hold his angle. It's gaming him. Got another. Spencer's been out. Hunter Wazza. Oh, great angle there. Great angle. At the backs and pack. Game over for expired. He's gaming. Nice shift on rotation. Equals down.
A lot of early fights. Considering we're only.
We're going to see a lot more now.
Knee's got a vehicle and coming in. It's going to be hard for him to get in.
He might get away. Lucky. Depends how he breaks it down and then remembers with the zone. If he remembers the zone came from that east going across down to that sort of southwest area, he might come in north side and get away with it. EBS. Pitched up here. Waiting for the boys to come up and over the hill. DBS putting themselves in a good position after game one. Great number of kills from them. Some tags able to defend. Right. That being said, let us actually have a look at DVS on the leaderboard. So, leaderboard, EPT obviously storming away 48 points. DBS though are in second. Euro picking up third. WC sitting on fourth. DOX sitting on fifth. Wildcats though in sixth, just with like one kill, right? But been able to get second place twice, racking those kills up. Rates are in racking those points up. Rates are in seventh, and GTS are sitting currently in eighth place. Wow, GT just running away with it at the moment.
Yeah, they've been on form recently. And DBS, to be fair. DBS been getting a lot of placement points, and it just helps, as you said, with Wildcats. They got one kill, but 2 second place. And,
it's just getting that balance, isn't it?
In the mix. Yeah.
Great rotation there from Issue. Going for the confirm. Oh, Issue's gone down. Just missed his boy. Good nade though. Oh. Well, back to back. The rest of the ATL boys managed to get there in time just. But yeah, it, clearly for the Thirsty Thursdays didn't play out. MV able to get into zone, holding out as a one man now. Wildcats, lucky that they've got more than one now. Frag rotating south side. DBS taking some hits though from GT, are winners at the moment. Frag's going to right in the middle of both of them though. Probably this is not going to end well. DBS might get the shots on, they're not. Oh, that was never going to end well. Frag losing one.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what he thought was going to happen there.
I thought he was going to send it to his mates, and go through the middle, but he opted to.
Steady crash. Yeah. ATL going for a far rotation.
Yeah, Twisted Knee's going to find it quite hard to get out of there. I think depends on how quickly Euro. It looks like Euro very focused on him.
You know, as Euro haven't had to move since.
No, it's very true.
The original fight with GTS.
Lost his vehicle as well. You're a no, he's here. Might get lucky with a zone. Might not. EBL Ollie been knocked again. ETR pushing. But we are seeing FZ taking some shots on the top side. Right, FZ getting a bit more aggressive. Good to see. ATR Town in just coming over the top here. Ace Gaming trying to find their way in. Oh, Tan is down. Just jinxed him there. Might be safe. Oh, he's not. He's been cleared.
No, he's not. And knees out.
Yeah, unfortunately, MV's gone. They're going to find it hard to come in here. F7 just needs to get more aggressive here. Not always just in general, actually. I'm not seeing the aggression coming from these lads. ATL's clear now. Wixie has done that one for GT. This game is backing away. Live to fight another day. Faces the outside at the moment. 3 kills. Got to work their way in. DOX is holding just the inside of compound. Got more to again, if we break this map down, this big open space in the middle here. BTS Very and Big Code are taking a great compound. People really, especially South teams here, if it has to shift across, they've got open play. Now, BT could play along down the road. There is a slight dip that they can play down, but it doesn't last for very, very long. And it depends on this next zone placement shift as well. Plus, any teams that want to come up on this west side, they can use this dip here, which we're looking at the screen. Everybody else, though, might have to shift through this field, and it is just horrible when we see the zone push out or land in this area. It could centralize here. I think a lot of these teams are going to want it to go north. F7 losing one.
They will.
Yeah.
GTS.
Yeah, I think GTS would get it in. And I think GTS want it to shift north because then they can play off of this compound up the hill. I feel like if it goes the other way, GTS would be in a slight problem because all of these teams are north, so they're going to have to go for that compound there. It's losing another one there. Deebs is the last guy left, making his way in. Deebs shifting. Down to a 1. Can they get this final shot? DOX did. Looks like DBS have been chasing down Swag as well. There's 1 kill confirmed there. Euro now pushing in on DOX. They've got to get their way into this compound. They're using the time when these guys were very focused. They weren't holding an anchor. Deadly has seen him. Godly's going to have a nade coming his way. Good nade. Get splash damage there. Zone has shifted. Ooh. It shifted bad. Ghost is done 1, 2. Ghost is down. Get a 1-on-1. It is a 1-on-1, isn't it? Oh no, he's cleared him. He's got the reses and quick. Go for the light. That's it. F7 now defending off. 4-on-2. Looks like the Thirsty Fridays are going in. Ace Gaming now picking up a couple of extra kills. Zone's going to shift. If he doesn't go for his boy now, he's going to have to go. Got to go for your lad. F7's going for the res now. They've got to shift their way in though. Ace Gaming, though, that zone's really favoured them. They're the only ones on this side. GT must be going to push across. They are. Wildcats just outside. DBS shifting hard as well. Euro, though, has been cleared by Swag.
Yeah, that's definitely a horrible zone.
Yeah, this is not great. Not for a lot of teams, though. Lots going on. DOX now having to push in. GTS, you're going to find these guys are going to try and hold here. Then try and take out the remainder of Swag. And they've done it. Actually, no, Pickles actually got it. I don't think teams are going to come down now for GTS. Big Coda with an AUG and Mini. Good knock there. Ooh, SZ taking the steal there from GTS. DBS sitting in the middle here. ET on form though, 48 points. Oh, what a shot under the car. Wildcats out. The first time they've not made the left side of that table now. Going out in 8th place. DBS a little bit split here. I don't think they're going to like this one. DOX though have got team above and they got GTS behind. GTS are taking hits at F7. That zone has shifted very much in the favour for GT and Ace Gaming. I'll be interested to see if Team 18 and 7 fight or if they just try and pick up as many of these kills here as these teams try and shift in. Oh, he's unlucky. Headshot. Teams need to shift in. I'm actually very surprised that GT are taking on Ace Gaming. These guys could be capitalizing on a lot of kills on the other side. Their attention is very focused on each other. Ah, surely you got to zone at this point.
He surely can't win this fight with DOX on the left.
No. Big jump now as well. I might take a point, mate. Might get that point now. Oh yeah, go to zone. Jesse Bros actually nicked the kill.
Oh, Chelsea got it.
I think he's got that kill. He got a point from it. I take it. They haven't got that still. Pickle isn't gonna be able to get dynamic out. So look, you know what? I think that was the best ending for that scenario for that team.
Yeah, he was dead anyway.
Then two down. Ace Gaming gone. The CGT now capitalized, being the only team this side. See how quickly they get on it. These other teams though fighting over no space. They've said the first team to play out to it. Pickle's gone.
But they know DBS is...
Oh,
DBS put down to one shot.
A zone surely. Was it shifting? He's out of zone there. Sounds like he's just out of zone.
He's going to get in the red up there.
Oh, GTS, I think got a pass there. So GT very much focused on GTS. We've got Team 8 and Team 15 now just going to have to just fight out for utterly no space. F said just need to be aggressive. NMs. And taken down to a 1. The bigger picture here. ET should put themselves in a position now that they can close these teams out. Blissey bruvs down to a 1 shot now. Can't even tuck in enough. He's good nade.
Oh,
Great nade back there. BT just doing damage from above.
GG have knocked 2 as teammate now.
That's 2. They've got 1 res up. Will GT be a bit greedy? Try and push over. Me personally, I would go to the blue, cross the road, and come back. That nade might have just got the attention back. He just picked up 1. Been killed. Knock. Oh, have to get a med on. Just rinsing kills. He did come up and over the other end. Down to 1 man. 3 on 1. ET 3 games back to back. Wow. Can anyone stop these guys now? That's the big question. 13 kills, 23 points on the board. Last was 24, I think. That's insane. GT.
I think they had a 26 point.
Yeah, actually, yeah, game 2, wasn't it? Mate, here's what we doing. It's slacking. GT, no. Well done, GG's taking first place again. That's the 3rd game back to back. F said, much better game from you guys. Just got caught out there. Zone placement was horrible, but you did what you could do. GTS, though, again, same. Zone placement horrible. You done well. Surprised you didn't get more kills, if I'm honest with you. Especially from that compound. I think you guys would have liked it to bounce back towards you, but didn't. DBS, though, you guys picking up 4th place. Again, low kills, getting caught on rotation. DOX, though, again, more better play. Again, just all those teams there. What, 2 down to like 8, all caught out on that zone rotation that shifted away.
Yeah.
Only 2 teams. There was Ace Gaming and GT that went to that side to hold out. But yeah, look at this. Just a show, mate. Look at it. It's horrible. All these teams condensed into an area with no cover whatsoever, and just trying to make best of no space. There goes GTS. There's a great player we spoke about. He moved over. He's down to 1 man. He has no cover. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Adios, amigos. Right, that's game number 3. 4th and final game is coming up. We will see you guys in a second.
nothing changes. We should go back to strangers, saying everything that I ever wanted, honest. But falling out of your atmosphere and letting go of the way things were. Pieces of me are still shattered. I still wonder if it mattered. Getting my feet back on the ground, 'cause things feel different when you're not around. I thought time would make things better, but you're still all I can remember. And the memories come and go, 'cause you're everything I know. And I'm trying so hard, but so far I can't let go. I can't let go. I can't let go. Things must be easier for you, 'cause I'm stuck here while you're somewhere new. I think of you less and less now, but I still can't figure out how. All this time has passed since you left, but somehow I struggle to forget all the places we were happy. Now they only make me empty. All the memories come and go, 'cause you're everything I know. And I'm trying so hard, but so far I can't let go. 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 Can I say no when it comes to you? I'm addicted to you. Why do I always find myself right back at you? You make a fool of me.
Okay, fourth and final round. Can GT is the big question. Do 4 out of 4? Bloody hell, if they do, Discord's gonna blow up. Put it that way. We have a south to a northeast rotation, and it is horrible. It is very much on this east side. So not much to jump. Now, Lost Jones is in, and we are aware we can lose 2 or 3 teams in that. But on the flip side, it is going right over the flight path. So we tend to find teams don't normally drop on flight path, and they're 100% committed. And key areas for me is going to be minus. El Hazard be the interesting one. Cruz de Vel is going to be interesting if teams go out that way. Hacienda's at a drop, give or take. So we might see a couple of teams stack up. And we actually have seen some teams jump early as well. So I've seen this happen a few times now where teams are now starting to go back towards prison and just go, right, the flight path's awful. Let's go towards prison because we're kind of guaranteed that we're not going to have another team there. What's your thoughts, Blinds, anyway?
Well, I was just looking then and thinking, will MV take, as I said in the last game, they normally drop southeast of Loss, and that they've done it again. I thought, would they? Because I didn't know if maybe Techniques were saying, right, look at this flight path. Our every team's going to drop Loss, but I mean, I can see a Vita down there. I think that's the only two actually in or around Loss by the looks of it. I expected, I'm a bit surprised. I thought more teams would go there by the flight path, but
yeah, it's, do you know what? It's a funny one, mate. I see it more than anyone, right? Because it's all I ever do. When there's a good flight path and the flight path goes over your drop zone, or bad flight path, doesn't really matter. But if the flight path goes over your drop zone, or what I'd call a popular area, you tend to find a lot of people don't go there. They don't commit to it. They assume that because the flight path is on top of where they want to go, people are just going to avoid it. But you always see people trying to spread as well. CBS taking the town by themselves in zone. They pick the cars up on the way, so MB are not going to have any cars down by grips. FZ pushed out towards prison. They're going to be okay coming in. Euro, I've got the control. Swag potentially as well. This is one thing I want to see more teams doing. Now, I moved from Twitch to YouTube, so I definitely haven't got the views anymore. Put it that way. Coming from a 45 average view count to a 10, it is a killer. But I still believe that YouTube is the better platform for the future. But anyway, what I want to see is YouTube content, people. When you watch back this, is look at this flight path, then look at the zone, and these zones happen quite a bit, right? Now, where Euro are sitting and where Swag could come in to this north side on this corner here, and Euro could sit here, a lot of teams like to take the coast roads because they think it's safer on rotation. You can pick up a lot more kills because you know teams will be taking the road. I just want to see more teams pitch up and take full advantage of team rotations. What I'm normally seeing now is teams are pushing in like every other team on phase 1 to what they classify as a central zone, but we know it doesn't land central there all the time. But why are they committing to that when actually they could pick themselves up maybe 4 kills, maybe 5 kills, or might not even get no kills, but they're still alive as a 4-man, not risking crashing a compound that someone may or may not be in. I just want to see more people working that way, basically.
Yeah, I'm just looking now that there's going to be a lot of teams that are I think are going to go for that approach. We'll take the coastline. They know where the flight path was. They're not going to go central. They're going to go all the long way round. I think they are going to pick up a lot. If they do decide to sit, if Swag come in and decide to set up the top there, they could pick a lot of rotation kills.
Yeah,
and also we were talking about earlier in Erringale, the water, the zone shift. If you look at this zone now, I mean, the islands, all you need is 2 hard north shifts and we could have an end zone on the island.
Do you know what? Funny enough, actually, my grey hair of hosting, my old boys, as I've just been told in chat, you're too old for this. Oh, bloody yeah, man. I'm feeling it, boys. Trust me. I'm definitely too old for a Monday night booze, 100%. Anyway, I've seen it actually go like from here, from a north shift, go up, right? Back towards the Impala, those islands been. And I've seen teams starting to rotate out there on a boat just so they can get another zone out of the way. And then they shift in late on the boat. Personally, don't think it's a great play. It's a play. And I like the creativity of some of these IGLs now that are looking at different styles of plays and ways to execute. Because for so long now, we've seen the same old, right? And we We know what's right, we know what's wrong, and the game's developing, and people developing with the game, and the gun changes. But when you get to the nitty gritty of it, every team has an IGL normally. Maybe you have two, or you might not call them an IGL, but there might be the voice of the team. There might be the guys or girls that are saying, this is where we're going, this is where we're dropping. And it might be a collective thing. But you've got to think those are the people now that are looking at zones like this and going, actually, hold on, where are we going to rotate to? Where is our current key places? Are we basing it on the zone? Are we basing it on rotation? And as I said before, I just feel like with this map, people are missing out on kill rotations because of they're not sitting in the key spots where cars are going to come down. We know on that north side, those cars are going to come down to the point that I'd actually not even sit like in here. This bit here is two hills. So you could sit on one side nicely. I'd actually be sitting somewhere down here because you know people are going to be looking at this going, hell no, I'm not going in Impala. There's going to be a team there. And they're going to take this other road down by the sea. And you can set up some really good traps there for cars coming down. And it's the same with Euro. Euro have pushed further in here, which is fine, and they may get lucky. The team might push up this road, but actually, like we're seeing with Jetsy Brav, they're all going to turn right, and they're going to come down this road here. Now, you've got a compound here with a hillside that you can sit, which is great. You've got another one further down. You've got one on the flat. You wouldn't really want to push this far, but as a team, you could sit around this area here and just pick up the kills. Even if you did a 2-2 split, where the 2 went north and 2 went south, you're going to give yourself more opportunity to get kills on rotation. I wouldn't be surprised if we see FZ do the same.
They could have already had. If you look, they're in the separate vehicles. They could have already had them kills if they were sat there.
And again, if you look at this bridge, right? I guess it's not in you'd be sitting outside a bridge, but even if, right? These guys are on 3 cars at the time as they were going through. 3 cars, okay. The first car's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's a team there. They've got nowhere else to go. Like unless they stop and go back and all the way around, they're gonna have to commit to this choke point. And now we see where Euro haven't done this. Wildcats have picked up Jack Moggs on rotation, and Euro are down one where they could have been up 4 kills. ATL now trying to get some action back here on WC after losing one going to the drop. Able to get in. Tickle's car's taking some damage though. This is another thing that kills me. You know this map's an 8x8. You got to shift faster. Some of these teams just not shifting quick enough.
Again, you see Trade's team a slow shift. Obviously, last game they were having a fight with MB, but again, a late rotation. Techniques taking out RKSM there.
There you go. Euro's got one. Could have got it a little bit further back, but they got one.
They got the rotation kill.
Got 2. Good nade. There's a confirm. Jesse Bravo is still up. Down to the 2 remaining players. Is a 2-on-2 fight though. Because Godley is not playing tight with the lads tonight.
That's what I was going to say then, was you have a 2-man. It looked like it, but...
You got to remember that pretty much most times I've jumped into Euro, Godley's not been there. I've either watched Godley and he's by himself, or I've watched the others and Godley's just not there. Euro need to work on playing tighter.
And there you go, Euro's been knocked. Godley's been knocked.
He's gone. Euro definitely a 2-man. We're playing as a 2-man now, so what's the difference anyway? Look at that. Look at that. DOX done what we said. And they took kills from Swag when Swag should have been here. When you boys watch this back, this should have been you guys. You should have been here taking the kills off DOX. This is neat. It's done Foxes. That's 2 apiece here. Let's get into the fight. Good rotation here. The boys doing 2-2. Bushu is the last guy in the area. JB's further down. I think they've called it quits now. JB's gone down. Bushu's going to find himself in between a MV sandwich here. Euro got another one. Been episode down to a 1-man. Twisted knee rotate around. Mushu's down. Techniques just picks it up. Techniques sitting on 2 kills now. Big zone shift coming further down now. ATL out.
Godly's confirmed.
Look at so again another
Yeah.
zone shift now, right? So DBS are pulling away from the town. They could be sitting there. They should know teams are going to be coming this way. Wildcats. Rock Vitty. Maybe let's get the res on him. Quite a long hit there. Oh, gotta go at it one at a time. Lost him. Oh, Wixie, unfortunately, winning his ones there, but Wildcats. This is what we see good with Wildcats. If they play tight, they play bloody amazing. If they drift apart or loot like this, they're gonna get destroyed.
GT coming in now.
GT got one back. No mercy's down. 1-on-1 fight on the other side. GT can just tear apart their one. See how the Wildcats are playing as individuals now. They're not playing as a team. Wait for the confirm. Oh, he didn't know. Oh, Wildcats taking him down to a one-man. ET. Can they win with a one-man? Woo. See JB is the one as well. Let's see what JB can do. JB's going to win his ones. He did. ET can't get 4 out of 4. 3 out of 4 though. What an evening for them. Wow.
I was sort of worried, to be honest, because obviously Envy have done their first 3 twice now, but never got the 4. I was sort of getting a little bit worried there. GT will take all 4.
Hard to do.
And on the Wildcat on the kills, I've seen Z-Grip stole 2 of them from GT. I'm not sure where he was sat.
Yeah, Wildcats. Let's have a quick look at the league. Let's see. It should be updated now. Oh my god, it has. Let's have a quick look at it.
How many points are GT
Oh my god, here we go. Okay, GT Gaming, who have just gone out winning 3 games, are sitting on 71 points, 41 kills. This squad is going to blow up. EBS, though, still doing well, 28, sitting in second. Euro are in third. DOX are in fourth. 8th Gaming now in 5th. WC in 6th. FZ in 7th. And GTS still holding that 8th position. Just not getting the kills in this evening for GTS.
No, well, I think we can safely say that GT have won today's event.
It's a 2-day event, and that's a big gap, though. But are they going to apply too much pressure, though? That's the big question.
Well, I mean, 40 points is sort of the top 3 in a one day. They got 71 in 3 games, plus however many kills. I'm not sure how many it was they got here.
What?
Only 2.
But yeah, I think they were. It depends on the steals, mate. But 41 points. Even if they close off on 41 kills, right? That's 41 points on the board. That is insane alone.
Yeah.
DOX, they're controlling out WC here. Actually, really good positioning. The boys got on the bike. Deadly and Righty just pushed themselves up to this high side. Now allowing the other boys now to work their way in. Dynamics and Pickles having to dodge, duck, and dive to get in. But really good breaking down and moving into zone and trying to control things out. They're going to cut loose here. They've gone. Not a bad takeoff. Envy still sitting in a great spot. I think he's going to bounce back this way. Flag still coming in now. EBS picking up a drop. Rest of the table is quite close. EBS 28 points. Euro 23. DOX on 21. Ace on 19. Then we've got 17, 17, 16. So the rest of the table, because when you see a team take so many points off people, everybody else really condensed down. So sometimes we maybe see like a 1 or 2, maybe a 1, then a 2, 3, 4. We're actually seeing a 2 to 8 that are very, very close together, and not even taken away. Wildcats are in 9th; they've got 14. Traits is in 10th with 12. Like the rest, because they're running away, it forces them together.
Yeah, they can pull it back. That's the thing. Like you just said, 41 kills in 3 games. And Kizza didn't even get 1 kill last game.
There's only 64. They've cleared the lobby themselves. Give or take.
Yeah. Again, if you let DBS have a good position.
AB's been killed by traits. DBS.
Be interested to see if DBS try and push that compound the other side of the road. I think that's when they're going to go now. Have a look and see if it's free.
So they're doing this 2-2 split at the moment. So obviously where the camera is, it's all open field. We've got FZ on F7 on one side. DBS is just 2-2, but we're gonna have all these teams now pushing this side here. I think it is time to cut loose on this side and get across.
Yeah.
Might hold out or try and play in, but you kind of think that GTS is going to come this way. Ace Game and I are going to go one or the other way. And then we've got Expired, and they're only going to go for one of the compounds. So I want to see Crouch might get caught out here.
I think they should have moved, scoped out that house and moved straight away. The thing is, like you said, everyone's going to be trying to move in now.
Yeah.
And if someone else takes that, probably, you know.
Yeah, they kind of want to get across to this compound here on this side. They want to go. The only downside is it's quite hard to defend that way because there's no real windows in this side. It's now kicking off, and there we see WC out in 11th. Back now taking shots at DOX. Great, and those guys, it's all open field, so these guys are going to have eyes on this. Envy though, just in a great spot. Just in these playing out in his own now. These guys are going to be careful of the push from behind. GTS, yeah, needs to decide what they're going to do here. They've got teams coming in. Just seeing Team 14 Expired now coming in behind. And we have on the other side, we've got the other compounds here. The Ace Gamer has gone past them. GTS are making a play now. Here's going to be a crash.
Yep, they're going to crash.
DBS are tightening up. Big Coda, seen only on the rotation. Oh, arrows missed him. Zolly got him. Ollie, don't stand out in the open, bro. Oh, we got one. GTS on a push. Got to stop. Crouch is down. Ollie needs to turn around and get back involved. He's been tagged down. Oh, the Loz bomb down to him. It's a one-on-one, I believe. Expired now coming in from behind and going to clear these kills. GTS gone.
2 Expired.
Yeah, that was a big heavyweight fight there. Back-to-back punches. Oh.
Yeah, they exchange knock for knock. And
Yeah, it's not bad.
DBS going out now.
Also doing well there. He went down to a one-shot, taking a lost bomb, but DBS out in 9th. We're now in the point pot. 8 teams are left. Zone placement is looking there good. DBS should have moved across sooner. Euro centralized compound now is not too bad. It's going to be quite hard for them to hold that now as a 2. And be sitting in the middle here in the valley. Guys have to pull up and come up on this dip here on this side. Try and play out. Teams coming from behind DOX and then Swag up on this north side. These guys are going to be crossing the road and rotating in. Envy should close out. Looks like Grips is now tying up with Twisted Knee. Great shots there. Oh, and stolen. Flag her out. Envy always do hard work, don't they? And just get kills stolen from him. DOX rotating around. They can't take that fight with Envy. They have to keep going around. Where they need to come is over, just dip this side, then play up. Problem is they're going to put themselves in between an Envy sandwich on both sides. You might find DOX might want to play further down. Ace Gaming coming in north side. Euro sitting central compound, no problems for them. F7 now getting turned around.
People knew they were a 2-man. They would crash it, but
Depends, yeah, how much they've been keeping on the old kill feeds. But you know, they're doing some work, but getting kills stolen. Look at this though for the old kill leaders so far. At 17 kills and 12 kills. Place 1 and place 2 GT, Euro on 3rd and 4th, and then GT picking up the 5th as well. So the team is rolling away with the old kills this evening. Envy's lost one here. Lost the IGL. Twisted niche, get shot in the back. Oh, he's lucky to get away with that. Done his job, turned it back around. Reactors down to a 1. Envy are taking some hits here. They've got to keep the pressure on. DOX now applying the pressure. Could be the end of Envy there. They should have applied the pressure there. The moment they let the gas off, they had DOX on the back foot slightly. They had 1 further away. They had 2 down on 1s. They needed to keep that pressure on and push back DOX. And he did come flying in behind though for Ace Gaming. Ace Gaming needs to work their way across now. The only way is towards Euro. Are the only team sitting in the compound. That is in zone. Actually, no, sorry. Traits actually has a compound as well. A bit disappointing there from them being. I would have thought they would have been tighter a little bit sooner. Team 13, Traits in a great spot there. They've got multiple angles which they can come up. The downside is they've got teams, multiple angles of teams which can come in. Got this valley which runs all the way up towards the OX. And they could run down this way. They also can wrap further around, and we might see Team 13 either play in and around this area. They're going to watch the push across the road. IGL's going to be looking at this going actually which side of the road it's going to finish on. It could do both with that heavy southpaw. Setting problems out, and we're going to see him go there. BTS Fenton for Ace Gaming picking that one up. A long shot as well from Fenton. Smart, doing well. Look if he's going to hard peek, surely. Oh, good shots. Expired, return the favour though. I'm quite surprised they stuck with Euro. I would have thought they would have done GWG. Oh, he's actually gone for a shotgun as well.
GWG had the I think Euro had more members than they or something.
Maybe. Both teams were lacking on a full roster, so I get the reason for the merge.
Yeah.
Ace Gaming now pushing him. She leading the way here. Create some guards on the other side. I thought I was about to kick off then. Random play for Walshy. I think he's just sounding. He's going to be walking to a shotgun though. Yeah, these done guards. They've also guards done deadly the other way around, sorry. Just to confirm. Euro's done Walshy. Did shotgun him as well, missed it. Shotgun him before finish. Oh, yeah, he's going to be fuming for that one. Or Ace Gaming take the fight on further. I think they need to sit quiet now, Ace Gaming. They've got zone.
Yeah, I think
There are no people in the compound.
Lost losing Walshy. I think now they just need to sit back. It would have been different if Walshy got the knock. But...
There's no argument to watch the kill feed on this fight here, Team 14 and Team 4, but I don't think there's any need. Good nade. Oh, just missed him. There's no need to get involved. They're in a good position. They've got the high ground. They're playing their angles. Townie's on one side, Benton's on the other. Let this fight unfold.
And then clear up.
Townie's got Vitty. Good shots there. We just need to hold this angle here. Depends if the boys decide to go up the stairs, whether they go get the free kill. Don't think they're going to get it. Ace Gaming getting one. Euro now down to a one-man. Big rotation here. Team 13 and 17. Also working their way on zone. It's still not committing to one side of the road either. What are we on? Phase 7. We've got 2. I've seen multiple teams fight each other here.
Yeah, so I was just thinking, do they know that the other Euro members where he is?
I remember Euro lost their guys quite early as well. So, but they know, Expired know where he is. And to be fair, also do Ace Gaming because they lost a player.
Oh yeah, they lost Walshy in there.
Euro just gonna not. You want to see, make sure he doesn't panic now in this situation because he's got to fend teams off both sides. He wants to sit in that main room. He just wants to watch one side and leave it. If he keeps bouncing around, he's got a choke point now that Townie's opened up that he'll be able to see him if he tries to jump over. Works playing well. Not got much cover. Deadly's down to right. Ooh, a lot of bounce there. 7 kills though. DRX doing well. 7 kills in MK. He's got another one. Euro's gone. 5th place. Townie has picked him up, so I reckon he did jump back over then. Oh, going for the res. Dot is going to be central. Pretty much in the road, give or take. Dynamics down again, kill and confirm. Oh, he's run out of zone here. But he's on the shift. The good news for him is that Fenton and Townie are really focused on Expired. Allow him some room. Whereas if the guys were still up there, they would have been focusing this way.
Yeah.
Got a little dip to play. Traits is playing the blue. We see this happen a lot with Traits. Doesn't mind a push on blue. He has been picked up. Hit this though. ATR Townie and Fenton. Great angles here. It's the dot. Townie's put himself in such a strong position for the dot. He just needs to hold out as best he can before these teams behind pick up. Team 13, I reckon, could just swoop in here. It's all about timing for them. Oh, Townie's got 1. Got 2. Wow. This shorty's an Ace Gaming win. There's 3. Woo! What a cleanup from Ace Gaming at the end there. Talk about great play. Just put themselves in the right spots at the right time. 8 kills, 18-point game. Townie with a 7-pack, but Townie and Fenton, huge shout outs, boys. You guys put yourself that first bit where Townie was down as they came out the Goddy. You had multiple angles, one in between the two Goddies and one down the pipe, but then switched around and picked up traits and the guys coming across and put himself in that dip, then just to wait for the remainder of Expired. But yeah, huge shout out, Ace Gaming, GG's. Expired taking second, traits in third, DOX in fourth. Great play, even from the beginning from them, taking those car rotation. They had to work hard, they had to push in. Euro though, Godly playing by himself and it results in 0 kills. Unfortunately, Euro got a lot of work to do. They need to tighten up as a group. Quick look at the action replay. So he's watching Townie for quite some time now. He actually used that car as cover there. There's you looking at the angle between the two buildings, waiting for Expired to come off. He already hears the gunfire coming from the other side of the road. Puts himself in a position. 1, 2, jumps down. The rest of the Traits team is just trying to clear up on the other side. Gets the last team 13. Firms, and then he's just put himself in a position now for this final player to come running out. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. What an ending. That's what I'm going to say on that one. Right.
Yeah, I thought he was pinched at the end there. I thought he was in a lot of trouble, and then somehow turned it around and took.
We had that like little car though, didn't he? So the Traits and the guys, I could see that logic there. It was like, hey, let's just get across the road and let's just close this out because that's the right thing to do. But he just, that gunfire, they started fighting Expired, and that's what turned his attention from Expired to them. And it was just open road. They were just unlucky that. And if you look at them, they shot him one at a time, right? So they both didn't stop and start shooting him. He engaged on a one-on-one. He won his ones. He engaged on another one-on-one, won his ones. And he just tagged them off one at a time, mate. Like tick, tick, tick. Thank you very much. I'll take the win for Ace Gaming. I can imagine Walshy being fuming though, jumping in that building, getting shotgunned by Euro. That would have been funny. I'd have loved to have been in party. Anyway, so that's day one number done, all done, dusted. That's 4 games. As you can see now, GT winning first, second, and third, not closing up the 4th game. Obviously, was nicked by Ace Gaming. We have another 4 games of this. It is coming up on Thursday, same time, 7:30 kickoff. Hopefully, we don't have any more Discord drama. A couple of things obviously came up. Why is spectator mode turned off? I don't know. I was told as a host to turn it off. The reason. I think the reasoning behind it is to stop the banter in Discord. That's what I'm going to label it as. And if I'm honest, guys, it kind of works. You don't see as much people calling each other out and death cams being posted up in Discord, and this doesn't happen. Whether it's the right thing continuing going forward, I don't know. Blind is the guy that's going to make the decision. He's the big boss, him and McVie. So between the two of them, they'll make a decision. They just tell me what to do. And what else was happening? Obviously, look, again, check the rules, but we need to look into the whole hand cam situation. But if you're being asked the hand cam, when you start arguing about a hand cam in, one will make an admin a bit more suspicious. All I'd ever say is just hand cam. No one's got a reason why not to. They've got a mobile phone. It may or may not have come from someone else. I don't know. I'm hosting, guys. So as much as I appreciate you guys all pinging me messages and trying to invite me to party, you got to remember I'm just focusing on the host. So try and chat to the admins, McVitie, Blinds, all the guys that work behind the scenes that make it happen. They're the guys that are running EPT. They're the best people to get hold of. You got to remember I'm very much focused on the actual event as it stands. But first and foremost, Blinds, thank you very much for coming to co-host, mate. It has been fun. Eventually getting you to come co-host, should I say, actually. How did you find it?
Yeah, difficult. Obviously, mic issues at the start, and then obviously just nerves, really. I mean, but it's different. Obviously, seeing the teams and just looking in live and seeing that how many empty compounds and seeing zones and seeing what they could be doing. And like in the last game, Miramar, we said they need to be swag needed to be there, and then to gatekeep, and in the end, they got gate kept and got killed. You know, it's just good seeing it, you know, from that perspective, seeing it live and just watching it unfold in the zones and the action, like at the end there. But no, I enjoyed myself.
Hey mate, it's good to have you, mate. And for those who don't know, obviously Blind runs Envy. So if you guys are looking for team or want to find out a bit more about Envy, I'll get them to post up a link in the stream so you guys can go jump over to their Discord and follow them. They've got the Envy League, which is really good, and I believe it's coming over to EPT. And it's a great format. It works. So I'm really excited to see how that develops. And more importantly, Envy as a brand's been about for a long time, and Blinds is a guy who always watches all the videos, all the VODs. He sits further back, so you guys seem to have a good dynamic. I don't think you're going anywhere. I just want to start seeing you guys getting the results from the hard work your team's putting in. So I'll always appreciate you guys jumping in and co-hosting with me. And all you're going to do is take the notes away for Envy, basically, which I love it anyway. But hey, it is what it is. You got to get something out of it. Okay, guys, as I mentioned, so Thursday night is going to be the second day of this. And also we have multiple events coming up for the week. So if you're not on Discord, link is in the description below. The subscribe button is completely free. You hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon. I mentioned it earlier on. I'm just waiting for the purchase of the Rust console server. So I'm going to be doing some eSports stuff with there. And obviously want to get you guys involved in that. And obviously multiple esports events is that all I'll be doing and hosting on this channel, from DayZ, Rust, PUBG, Call of Duty, all sorts. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling. We've got loads on the EPT PUBG Discord, so loads going up on there. We've got multiple events, and I think the idea of Blinds is that we're going to be putting the more events out for the future, so people can start planning a little bit more ahead than just on the week, if I'm right. I think that's what you guys were talking about the other day.
Yeah, so we've got all this week's events are up, all next week's events are up. We've got the EPT Division League sign-ups in Discord now. We're trying to get events up 2 weeks prior, so they've got plenty of time to be able to sign up, get organised, get your team in, and when. And also we've got a calendar system now in the Discord where you can actually see the events. You can get notifications for the event straight into your inbox to remind you that you've got an event today. Be ready, be prepared.
Yeah, and obviously just to add to that, from a host point of view, guys, I can't be waiting for people to, because of their update. Like we know updates come out on Tuesday, guys. Is get on earlier. You can even turn your Xbox on from your mobile phone now, and have it update remotely. So just make sure you're on top of that. And apologies, ATLB. Obviously you guys only had one, so I had to replace you with a team that are waiting. These events are getting full, but yeah, we're using the new bot. And yeah, if you go in there, obviously we'll ask you to tick the green tick as well to confirm that you're attending. And then obviously you've got that little time thing. And if you're in a different time zone, it actually auto calculates to the time zone that you are in as well. And all the future ones will automatically show you your local time zone. So there should be no issues with EST, BST, GMT, like EU+1, whatever it may be. The time will be relevant to you guys. Now, I think that's it, isn't it, Blinds? Anything else we need to say from EPT as you're the boss?
No, nothing else I can think of. Just obviously, as you said, we've even got a Discord channel. We've even got a channel inside the Discord telling you about PUBG event updates. So yeah, there's no real excuses why you're not on, why you haven't updated your Xbox. It's just we've got everything there. Everything you need is in the Discord for you to sign up, for you to get notifications to updates. A chat group, different international chat groups. So everything's there for you. Just get your team signed up. If you're a new team, get signed up. New teams, established teams, everybody just get signed up. That's the whole point of scrims, practice, practice rotations. All the games are 2 Erangels, 2 Miramars. So
yeah,
come back, watch Mark's VODs, watch it again after it's finished. That's the main thing I can really say.
All right, mate. Wicked. Thank you very much, everyone, and I will see you guys shortly. Or we'll see you Thursday. Peace.